Praise Him in Advance by Marvin Sapp in D flat. Intro. Okay, so when it comes down to the let's see, that occurs a lot throughout this song, so that's probably like a good part of it. But the intro, where everybody can like come together, because you can have the when you have this start with this B flat. So you're just walking down to G from B flat, and then that E flat, and then go to that 5, which is the A flat, and then go to the 1. So yeah, when it gets a and then it goes into that verse with the I have my share of ups and downs. So you have the start with the see 4, 5, and 6. So you have the I've had my share of ups and downs, okay? And then you do get 4, 5, and then 6, and then kind of like with the intro is the that walk up to the 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you've got kind of this diminished thing going on, and then you got an A in the bass, and then you go to the 6, which is the B flat, and then I'm gonna try to simplify it because he's got a lot of nice chords going on, but I'm gonna try to simplify as best I can. But while the lead is singing, then I can do all the and then as soon as everybody else comes in, then you have this walk down so you go from the 8, which is the same as the 1. So you just walk down, and then I've had my share. Okay, so it goes from the 4, the 5, the 6, and then you go back to the intro from the 1, 2, 3, 4, and then go to the diminished, which is that A, and then go to the 6. And then you have a B. Praise will confuse the enemy. So you have B, and then 5, and then 1. Okay. So I'll kind of do all that from the verse. Let's see. I've had my share. 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, and then go to the 1. Then diminish, B, and then 5, and then the walk down for everybody else to come and sing the unison. 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, go to the 1, diminish, okay, and let's see what else comes out with that. Let's see, and then you have the okay, so praise will confuse the enemy. So the B, and then the 5, and then 1, and then I started singing, I started clapping, I started dancing. It's just a 5. No, ooh, my bad. It's the 4, F sharp, 3, F, E flat, 2, 1. So I started singing, I started dancing, I started clapping, people were laughing. Okay, and then you go right back to what we do for the intro, and then but I knew God would take it away. Okay. So, like I said, the thing in the intro is the same thing that kind of reoccurs throughout the entire song. But the I started singing, I started clapping is just a 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 2, 3, 2, and then goes to say, I think. Okay, so let me break that down. So you have the 4, oh, so 4 to 3, and then 6, and then a 2. Okay, and then go to a G, and then 5. So you have and then it goes back to the I have my share. Let's see. Give me a second. Okay. So, let's see, that's why I praise him with a song, let's see, or praise him with a dance, praise him with my hands, he's giving me a second chance, come on and praise him in advance. So you have the praise him with my hands, it's the 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 2, 3, 2, and then come on and praise him with in advance, and then praise him with the song, praise him when things are right and wrong. 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, and then okay, so when you have the praise him, praise him, praise him, praise him, you know, that kind of vamp. Then you have, see, after you got from the, okay, then you go to, let's see, the 4 is the F sharp, and then you go to a G, a C, and an F, okay, so, and then you go to a, the 2 and 2, which is E flat, F, G, and then work it to the A flat. So, and then go to a C, and then back to the 1, and then the reoccurring thing. Give me a second, I gotta pause. Okay, and there's a part where they're still doing the praise him, praise him, praise him, and then with my life when I'm broke. So you have the praise him, praise him, praise him, praise him. Okay, with my life. Okay, so you have the B flat, A, and then that B flat, A, and then the A flat, and then you've got this diminished in the right hand with the E flat, the G flat or F sharp, and A and C. So, and then go to a C. So, and then go to the F, and then praise him, then advance. I'll do it again. For my life. Okay. Let me pause right quick. I'll be back. Okay, so for the oh at the very end, so you have start with the F, F sharp is a 4, and then go to 3, F, and then 2, 1, and then you got the B, and then B flat, and then 5, which is going to A flat, and then the 1, and then so you got the F sharp, A flat, and then a B flat. I think that might be a major, but as long as it's on that B flat, and then I'll do it again. So you got the F sharp with the 4, oh, and then work it down, oh, and then B, oh, B flat, and then 5, oh, and then oh, and then I think it ends on a B. I think it ends on that B. I tried to simplify it as best I could, because like I said, he's got some really cool chords in there, but this is the simplest as I can get it. If I confuse you in any way, just let me know, call me, and I'll straighten it out as best I can. Thanks.